right, so first of all, sorry we got the order wrong. I went before one of the episodes and explained that. The DVD they send us is a typical Cartoon Network DVD, so like half the episodes aren't on there and they're out of order.
Who does that?
Cartoon
Why
Network
do you
does
do
it a
that?
lot. They do it a lot. I
The
think,
hell's your guys' problem?
I think it's kind of like the old Ren and Stimpy and Ninja Turtle VHSs where it's like, oh, who cares if they're out of order or whatever. It's like,
Well, at some point, I'm assuming there's going to be a story arc where it's going to matter, so...
Yeah. So I mean, I'd still like to see it in order, and it's like they wanted us to see it.
I mean, fortunately, it didn't matter that much so far. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like I could still watch these out
it's
of
kind of
order,
like
but...
Adventure Time, yeah.
Man, if nobody pointed that out, like, probably, like, 40 episodes from now, all of a sudden we'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah. So we're just gonna watch them on Amazon now. We're not going by the DVD, so don't worry.
So
about
this
it.
is
This is technically episode 3, I think.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger backpack.
Cheeseburger backpack! Cheeseburger backpack!
We got so much to say about this one.
Cheeseburger backpack!
Cheeseburger backpack.
That's about it there. And,
they have to go.
I have a medical condition.
They have to
Don't
go.
jiggle me, kid.
Put this statue in this in some sort of other statue to restore this place back to its
In
glory.
the Super Mario World tower level.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of kind of like the mining, or what was it, that Mario World one where it's like you're kind of in a cave, kind of? Is that kind of what reminded you of?
Yeah,
the Star World, right?
Yeah, where the
Star
Koopa
World,
kids were hanging out, and I don't know. I felt like they should be riding Yoshi somewhere. That's all I'm gonna say. That some of the production design, layout design in this one, I had a Mario World feel. That's not a crack at it. I actually enjoyed watching it very much. So.
And he has his cheeseburger backpack, which he knows is really going to help, and he puts a bunch of stuff in there. My favorite is putting in the doll over the first aid kit. I thought that was pretty funny. And they go through, and a lot of his ideas help, but not all of them, just half.
I did like the raft because he tosses it in. In my cartoon logic head, I thought, oh, but it'll just stay there. Like, I guess that's what they're going with.
It's going that way, isn't it going to fall?
Yeah, I guess I just thought that they weren't going to do that. Like, I thought, well, it's just cartoon logic. So you throw a raft in the river, it stays, it doesn't move. You have to paddle it to move, but nope, it was like...
So they go and he leaves the statue back, though, so he tries to put his doll in there. It gets blown up, and the place is pretty much destroyed, but they're like, whatevs. 2 out of 4, that's not bad, it's 50%.
It's a 3-hour paddle back.
Who wants wet bagel?
I did love the logic of the crystal shrimp when he tosses the cheese.
Well, just the name Crystal Shrimp. I love that. Even when she said, look out, it's Crystal Shrimp. I'm like, what a great concept.
That was one of the many alternate names for my garage band back in high school. The Crystal Shrimp. Though we ended up going with White Noise, which was the most appropriate. Because I sat there and laughed, because like, how did you know that would work? Pearl asked that, and Steven's just like, well, if I were a Crystal Shrimp, that's what I would want to do. And I sat there and I was like, if I were a shrimp, I'd want a cheese bagel as well. I'm like, I'm a grown-ass adult and I want a cheese bagel right now. You know what? All right, well done.
I want a cheeseburger myself. This show is not good at having you eat healthy because there's a lot of tasty-looking food in the show.
Well, the whole thing kind of looks like Candyland or something.
But you brought up, and I kind of noticed it too, that the animation looked a little different.
The animation was weird.
I know they have different animation companies, like, per episode and stuff like that, like most shows do, but Steven particularly looked very odd. And I know it's one of those things where it's like, well, it's like Finn and Adventure Time, they make them look odd sometimes, but he looked really odd, like, unappealing to look at.
I turned to you about 3 minutes in, and I'm like, does this animation seem off or different somehow? And you were like, yeah. So we both noticed it, and I don't know if it's a different company or if they were just trying something new, but I don't know if I like this one as much. This style, whatever they're good, because it just, I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's
but
kind of nitpicking, I guess, because it's like, it's still, composed, it looks nice, and the far-off shots and the colors are still nice and stuff, but yeah, something about, particularly on Steven, looked a little weird. But... Yeah, outside of that, what do you say about this? I like the mailman in the opening.
I want the inevitable omelet they're going to have to make because Amethyst completely smashed that egg in the fridge.
The little things that just make Steven sort of like so innocent and cute and young and stuff. Like, he says, yeah, I need your, you know what saved my world? Giving me the signature. My boss gets really mad at me if I don't get the signature. He's like, that's awful. And then he gets called away to something else. I'm like, you didn't really need that line. It's a totally pointless line, but it's a very sweet line. It's a very nice thing to say, I mean, just this mailman who, you have no idea if he believes this kid or not. How many people actually know that Steven Universe has this
I
gem
do
or
like,
whatever?
again, that just like the Care Bears, like Pearl's automatic plan somehow involves violence. It always kind of comes down to violence for these cute little characters, particularly Pearl. It's like, you go here, I'm going to attack from up high. And I'm like, what these fucking crystal shrimp do to you? But I don't know where they're going with this. Somebody was like, no, they have to collect the gems for a reason, but like just not knowing where it's going. Like at the moment, I'm like, wow, these chicks are brutal. Like anything they encounter, it's like, kill it.
I like the hologram projecting, showing where they're gonna go and stuff. Like that was a pretty cool idea, and sort of them looking like chess pieces, like little details like that. Like you could just show them like a hologram version of themselves, but no, it makes them look a little chess piece-ish. Like hey, this is kind of the look we're creating. So I like that. And I do like the layout of that. Now I think I know you're talking about the Mario world. You're talking about like sort of like the not the cathedral. Well, what are those? Like kind of like the arena
towers where the
things
Koopa
that
kids were hanging out.
Yeah,
in
now
Super
I know what
Mario
you're talking
World.
about. Okay, I was
Not
like
only
you're
that,
talking
but
about like that
even
Star
even
World
the
special
designs
level.
of the clouds in the background had that Mario World feel to it, and like the little cartoon clouds. Like,
yeah. God, I want to play Mario World again. That's such a good game.
Damn it, we have to watch Steven Universe, and now you've made promises of Mario World.
I didn't make promises. I
Decisions.
didn't want to play it. I do still have the Super Nintendo somewhere. I have no idea if it'll still
Why
hook
would
up.
you tell me this?
Because I have no idea if it'll still hook up to the TV. Like, the wires are probably totally
Well, you know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna fucking find out.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Sorry,
Maybe.
folks. He told me that there's a Super Nintendo lying around here. Blame him.
We might have a really good review of Super Mario World, though.
Oh, sweet. Super Mario Universe.
That should be the next game.
Should.
We could have ended better than that.